Hello everyone! Finally, I'm back in front of the camera, which feels really good. Sorry Trevor, seeing one of you was waiting for new videos to drop in the last couple of weeks or months. There was a lot going on, and today I'm gonna try to explain why I didn't post any new videos, and I ask you to give me some questions over on Instagram to comment my posts, and I'm gonna try to answer some of your questions, not all of them. There were way too many. I think there were over 1,000 questions, which is crazy, but at least I'm gonna try to answer the most common question why I didn't post, and then I think I've got 5 or 6 more questions which I'm gonna try and answer. So let's dive straight into it. Probably the most interesting one, most common question: why didn't you post any new videos? So I think there were actually 2 reasons why I didn't really have the time to post any new videos or to film any new videos. I've been working with Red Bull on a new video project in the last 2 or 3 months, so this took quite a lot of energy, quite a lot of the time, and you know, if you want to make a proper video edit, you really need to be focused 100% into that single video project. And we've been traveling around in Austria for like 3 weeks and shooting crazy stuff, trying to make a proper Street Trials edit. And if you really want to make a proper Street Trials edit, it's intense, like it's crazy. You know, there were tricks which took me 500 or even 600 tries, which took me 2 days. So I actually thought that I might be finished in 3 weeks with the whole project, but actually it took us way longer. Like, it's still not finished yet, but I think we've got 80% of the whole video already filmed, which is really cool, and there are definitely some bangers, so I really can't wait to show what we've been working on. But after the 3 weeks of filming, I had a crash on my elbow, actually a really bad crash, when I did probably the scariest gap jump I've ever done in my entire life on my trials bike, which was so scary, and I'm lucky that I'm still alive, to be honest. So that was really scary. And then I crashed on my elbow. I mean, I did a trick 2 more times after I crashed on my elbow, and then I nailed it on the last jump, which was really cool. But after the last jump, I couldn't really move my arm anymore. So we went to the hospital to see if anything is broken. But I mean, they did an X-ray, but they couldn't really see any broken bones, which was really good. And they told me that I should be ready, that I should be fit again in like 2 weeks. So that was really good. But after the 2 weeks, I couldn't really stretch and bend my arm, which really sucked. So I went to another doctor, and we did a CT scan to see what was going on in my arm. And then they saw that there's a little piece broken off my elbow, which definitely sucked, which was not cool. But that means that I need to take some more time off to be fit again. And I think it's now 3 weeks since the crash, so I think I still need to rest for another 2 weeks until I'm fit again. But yeah, so that really sucked to be injured while making a proper video, because winter is coming soon, so I'm not really sure if I can still finish the video this year, but I hope so, and I definitely want to. But you never know what's gonna happen with the weather, so yeah, need to be lucky. What else? Next reason is because we were moving into a new place, into this place. Like, we've been working and living in a flat in the center of the city, which got really small by the time, with all the bikes, with cars, with all the equipment. It kind of gets really small by time, especially when you're living in a flat which is not too big and where you don't have much space. So we tried to find a new place, a bigger one, where we can park our cars, have our own garage for our bikes. So that was really important for us, and that also took a lot of energy and a lot of time to find a place to move into the place. I mean, we're still not finished, like we are just in between moving from the flat to the house. But yeah, it's been good so far, but really intense. So we didn't really have time to film anything else, or to do something else. These are actually the 2 reasons why I didn't really have time to post any new videos. What's your favorite food? Probably pasta or pizza. What do you think about e-bikes? That's a really interesting question. I know if I'm gonna say I love e-bikes, I get a lot of hate, but whatever. I don't really understand the hate on e-bikes, because I really love them. I love e-bikes. I mean, e-bikes and mountain bikes, they are not really the same, you can't really compare them. Like, e-bikes are different to normal bikes, And if I'm riding an e-bike, that doesn't really mean that I don't ride my mountain bike anymore, as some of you commented below my post. Don't worry, if I ride an e-bike, for sure I will ride a mountain bike as well. It's just different. You know, e-bikes are amazing. I think also for the whole industry, for the biking industry, it's such a, I don't know, it's such a huge impact into the whole industry, which is, I think, really, really good. Because, you know, people who would never ever get a bike, they now gonna buy an e-bike. Because again, can get up a hill and without getting too exhausted, you know, otherwise they would never get up a hill or ride a bike. And with an e-bike they can actually get up a hill, which is, yeah, which I think is really good, especially for older people. And I think also for me, it's so much fun even going uphill, and it's still exhausting if you really push yourself. If you really push hard, it's still exhausting. And I really like them. Also, the downhill part is so amazing nowadays on the e-bikes, especially on the Lever Turbo, which I got, the new one. And people, they nowadays just use their e-bike to get to work instead of the car, which is also very good in my opinion. So yeah, you know my opinion to e-bikes. I like them, and I don't really understand the hate on them. Whatever, if you ever tried one, if you ever tried an e-bike, you know what I'm talking about. You know it's fun, you know, even going uphill. So next question, 650B or 29er? I definitely go for 650B. I mean, I'm used to 24-inch wheels on my trials bike, so I definitely go for 650B on my mountain bike. But right now I'm still using 29ers on my stump jumper, but I'm trying to, you know, convert them to 650B. Are you gonna make tutorials? Yeah, I definitely think so. I've been kind of working on something, on like a concept of making tutorials. That's, by the way, probably one of the most common questions, and a lot of you guys are always asking me about tips for certain tricks or, you know, about tutorials. So yeah, as I said, I definitely want to make tutorials. Not sure when they will be out, but hopefully somewhere next year. But I'm working on them, and I think they're actually going to be really good, hopefully. All right, next question. Will you ever compete at Rampage? That's a really, really interesting question. I mean, Rampage this year was crazy. It was mind-blowing. Huge respect to all the riders. Yeah, it was just a crazy event, even to watch it like on TV. You know, sometimes when you watch mountain bike stuff on TV, it doesn't really look that big, but Rampage does look big, even on TV, which is crazy. And I think if you stand there, if you stand on a drop there, it just gets way crazier than it is on TV. So if I ever want to go, I mean, it's definitely a goal of mine to be at Rampage one day, but if I ever go there, I definitely want to make sure I'm prepared as much as I can, and that I'm focused as much as I can on riding my big bike. So yeah, well, it's a goal of mine, but yeah, we'll see if I ever get prepared this much to be able to ride Rampage and to be, you know, to get an invite. It's not that you just say that you want to ride Rampage, but you also need to get an invite. So if I ever get an invite, I don't know, but if I get one, I'd probably say yes. Next question. Are you gonna make 6 series jerseys? Very interesting question, but as you guys know, I've been riding box jerseys pretty much since I started riding downhill. So I've been very, very happy working together with them, and they definitely make some of the best and also safest products out there, which is really cool. But I came to the point where I said to myself that I want to make my own jerseys and that I want to make my own pants and make them as good as possible. And that's why we've been working on jerseys and on pants. You know, I really want to push 6 series. I want to expand 6 series also with the Elias, and we just want to make it really big. And that's why we decided to make our own jerseys and to make our own pants. And we already got samples from a jersey. I don't have it here, so I can't really show it to you, but to be honest, it's my favorite jersey of all time. I've never ever tried a jersey which is as comfortable as this one. You know, I haven't tried all of them. There might be other jerseys out there which are as good as this one or even better, but as far as I think, these are the most comfortable jerseys ever. They are super lightweight and they feel amazing, which is really cool and which we are really excited. They should be out probably somewhere next summer, hopefully. Also pants. Yeah, so that's gonna be really cool, exciting, so stay tuned for some amazing jerseys, and I really can't wait to launch them. Also, we're gonna launch a new fall line. Actually, this line, also a hoodie and more stuff, which is really, really cool and which we're really excited about. Really like the colors with the orange and the gray. Finally, we got colors in it. Like, we never use colors, but I think this orange looks really, really sick, and we're really stoked to have this in our online shop next week. So stay tuned and check into our online shop next week. Also, I've got, you know, the ones who follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been working together with Escolab on grips. So we did a collaboration with them, a 6 years collaboration with Escolab, which is really cool, and I think the grip turned out really, really cool, and I really like it. Also the white black looks amazing. You know, Escolab is an amazing company, and you know, they make some amazing products. I don't really, you know, I don't want to work together with brands who make shitty stuff. I think you know that. So that's why I've been working together with Escolab, because they really think about their products. It's not, you know, it's not like a standard grip. It's kind of like a little bit edged, so you've got way better grip, and it feels way more comfortable when you're riding, which is really cool, and which I really prefer. So yeah, these are also gonna be available probably in like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe also next week. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited to launch them. And thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully I answered all of the questions. I couldn't really answer all of them because there were way too many. My battery chest time, hopefully this answered some of your questions. There were way too many actually to answer all of them, but hopefully this answered the most common ones. Yeah, until next time, see you guys.
It's getting late, you're doing good, I'm doing great, recognition.